Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about high maintenance tendencies. So, first, I want to present an example of people in issues where they might be dealing with high maintenance tendencies. So, my first example would be like people that's going on vacation. Say you're slated to go on a vacation, a cruise, for example. Some people, when they go on vacation, they take a little knapsack, 2 or 3 outfits, maybe 4, and they're good to go. Obviously, they got their toiletries like underwear and things like that, but it's not a big deal for them to have certain outfits or certain attire because they are on vacation. Whereas now I'm going to go into the high maintenance person. The high maintenance person, if they're planning on going to a cruise, is so many things going through their head before the cruise even comes about. They might be packed months ahead. We're going to talk about first hair, makeup. They want to make sure that, say they want to wear their hair in a bun. They got the items to put their hair in a bun. Okay, say the next day they want to flat iron their hair. So now they got to have the items to flat iron their hair plus the flat iron. They got to have the blow dryer. And so, as far as attire. So obviously on a cruise, you're going to have your breakfast. So they would have an outfit for breakfast. But then you're going to go to the pool. So now you got your bathing suit for the pool. This individual has a bathing suit for every single day they're on the cruise. So then you come back from the pool. Now you're going to go get some lunch. That's another outfit that you've got to have on to get lunch. Okay. Now say you go back and you take a nap. Or if the ship is going to port. Well, now you're going to go back and change and have another outfit where you have to get onto the port. And that's your outfit to wear on port. And then you have your outfit for dinner. So I'm speaking from this because when I'm talking about people with high maintenance issues, high maintenance tendencies, I used to be one of those people. I literally would have about 35 to 40 outfits to wear on any trip that I was going to. I mean, not just outfits to get dressed at in the evening, a bathing suit for every day, but those other outfits in the middle. What I have learned, and I tell people who had the same issues I had, is you don't need an outfit for every part of the day on a cruise. Now, granted, for what it's worth, if you're going to breakfast, if you have a swim coverall, you can wear your bathing suit under your swimming coverall. So you can go to breakfast with that because that's clothes that usually goes past your knees. So there you go. That's one outfit cut. You don't need another outfit to wear to lunch. You literally could have that one outfit after you come back from the pool that you're going to wear, and that could either be for lunch or if you're going someplace on your trip. And then your last outfit you should have could be for dinner. So there's no need for 5 outfits a day. It's a really big thing to say because you have to reckon this in your head before your trip even comes. I'm not going to plan all these outfits. I'm not going to pack all these outfits. I might have certain things I want to wear during my trip, but it doesn't have to be all of these clothes. So that's the first thing you need to do. One of my suggestions also is to write down or send a self-text of the things that are the most important to take on your trip, because that's important. The things you need: suntan lotion, like I said, makeup, hair products, all those kinds of things. Obviously, the patch if you get seasick, Dramamine, those are the certain things that are like must-haves. Lotion, but there's no need to have like tons and tons of makeup, tons and tons of lip gloss. As far as your jewelry is concerned, if you want to have specific jewelry that might match outfits, that's something that you can consider, but add that to your list. But just make sure your list has the main things and do your best to make it no more than 3 outfits a day at a minimum with your bathing suit. So that way, you don't find yourself getting overwrought. Because just think about it. When you pack like that, the anxiety goes through the roof just getting to the airport, because now you got the idea of if you're going to go over. Now, obviously, you can buy a scale for your luggage and weigh that. But if you're one of these people that out of nowhere at the last minute, you think, oh, well, those shoes will go with that, then you grab that. So that just adds on to the cluster. I say try to pack your stuff at least a month ahead of time. I say open your luggage a week before to review it, and even 2 days before to look again, just to make sure you have everything that you need. And kind of sort of give yourself some self-talks, because it's not uncommon to feel like you don't have enough, to feel like you haven't packed enough, especially if you are in that mood where you're training yourself that you don't need all these outfits. Kind of, let yourself know, okay, you don't need that. What's your reason for wearing that kind of thing. So that way you can get a clear understanding of what your need is for each piece that you're taking on your trip. And like I said, you document it. Once your luggage is packed, do not open it after it's up to 2 days before your vacation. Leave it right at the door. No going back to check it. And then prepare yourself to go on your trip that way and enjoy your trip. So that's what I wanted to add in terms of people that have high maintenance issues while going on vacations. Today we use the cruise as an example, because when you're on a cruise, there's so many things going on. You got shows, you got going to board different islands, different places, different events going on all the time. So, when you're dealing with that kind of atmosphere, a person could feel compelled to think that they need to have all these different outfits when you really don't. That's just in your head feeling like you have to be looking a certain kind of way. You literally can get away with potentially 3 outfits a day on a cruise. Okay, guys, that's my thoughts on vacation and being high maintenance. Have a good day. Bye.